welcome, welcome. Happy New Year. You are now plugged in to virolenttv. I'm your host, your boy, Edub. Alright, I'm about to give you my top 10 2010 albums of the year. You know what I mean? This is a new website that we're going to broadcast to you every day, hitting you with the new. So in order to move on to the next year, I got to let you know how I felt about the past albums. You know what I mean? So here go, my top 10. Coming in at number 10 is Nas and Damian Marley, you know what I mean, with Distant Relatives. Such an ill-ass album, fusing reggae and hip-hop with lyrics covering poverty and the ancestry, giving you a scroll through Africa. Such an ill-ass album. You know, the top cuts on that one is Nami, Leaders, My Generation with Lil Wayne, and Patience. Ooh, shit is fire. So, Distant Relatives coming in at number 10. Alright, coming in at number 9 is Nicki Minaj with Pink Friday. Seems like Young Money never gets old on this list. The mistress of mixtape comes out with her first debut album with Pink Friday. You know what I mean? It's funny how Lil Kim came out with her diss single, Black Friday. Speculations start to rise. But anyhow, you know, Nicki Minaj, what can you say about her? You know, eye candy all day on that one. But you know, the female MC has 7 songs on the Billboard Top 100, so that's pretty crazy. You know, Pink Friday selling 375,000 copies in its first week, so big ups to her. But yo, what's up with those multiple personalities? I don't know. But anyhow, you know, she had some clean cuts with Moment for Life, you know, Roman's Revenge with Eminem. Ooh, that's tight. And Your Love, you know, for all the ladies out there. So that's number 9. Number 8, B.O.B. with the Avengers of Bobby Ray. You know, this is another genre-jumping rapper-singer, you know what I mean, managed to win over the ladies with Nothing on You featuring Bruno Mars. Now, what I heard is Lupe Fiasco passed on that track to him, you know what I mean, and he just soared off like airplanes, kind of like the one jam, Airplanes. That one's pretty tight. He also has jams called Live Fast and Die Young. That was a nice one. You know, Nothing on You, of course. So yeah, it's a clean album, you know. Selling over, let's see, what is the number? 84,000 copies in its first week, so that's pretty gangster right there. But for sure, you know, B.O.B. put his footprint on 2010. Sorry. Alright, coming in at number 7 is Rick Ross, Teflon Don. You know, on this album, who has a host of producers. I'm talking about No ID, Kanye West, Justice League. Oh, can't forget about Clark Kent. You know what I mean? Selling 176,000 copies in his first week. You know what I mean? You know, Rick Ross, you know, gives you a glimpse on a boss's life. You know, I'm still bumping that Aston Martin music. That shit is fire. You know what I mean? The BMF, ooh, too gangster. Gotta lower it down when the cops roll up. You know what I mean? So that's number 7, Teflon Don, Rick Ross. Coming in at number 6 is T.I. with No Mercy. You know, here's another jailbird, you know, charged with packing a little too much. And I ain't talking about shampoo or toothpaste, you know what I'm saying? Right now, he's locked up right now, I think. You know, not too long ago, Teeny, that's his girl, you know, giving some love under the table, violating all kinds of laws. So now they had to move him to a different location. So that's a ride or die chick right there. But anyhow, back to the music. You know, as soon as he came out, you know, he was in that movie Takers. You know, then he had his album release. You know what I mean? So he's, you know, things are going in place. But, you know, I don't know where things happen. But, you know, but anyhow, the King of the South, you know, had his knockout rhymes in this album. It's really sick. He even has this one jam with Eminem called Murder, She Wrote. Oh my God. Woo, too hard. The beat is infectious. That's all I gotta say. Then he has Get Back Up with Chris Brown. You know, so see if he can get back up when he comes out. I think he's doing like 10 months, I think. So, you know, that's number 6, T.I. with No Mercy. Coming in at number 5 is Jehovah with the Blueprint 3. You know what I mean? Jay-Z will not go away. You know, the trend-setting hip-hop, you know, millionaire Mongol, is still doing his thing. You know, I heard he opened a new Buffalo wing stand, you know, in New York. You know, family ties working together. That's a good look right there. But anyhow, the blueprint kind of just shows you how to lay down the proper album. You know what I mean? Showing that Jay-Z can evolve, you know, with time. You know, like letting the youngsters, you know, push them to the side. DOA, you know, that's a hard one right there. You know, telling people to stop using auto-tune. You know what I mean? It needs to stop right there. And then, you know, New York, State of Mind with Alicia Keys. Woo! Everyone was playing that song. You know, it's kind of like an anthem for New York. But, you know, we got to come up with our own in Cali. You know what I mean? So that's Blueprint 3 for number 5 on the 2010 countdown. We're going to move right into it with number 4, Lil Wayne, Rebirth. You know what I mean? Now, he just came out. He's on the low. He's working on the Carter 4 right now, so that should be sick. You know what I mean? But anyhow, on the Rebirth, you know, Lil Wayne shows his rock star side, you know what I mean? Just devouring every drum beat and electrified chord, you know what I mean? Some say this is his worst album, you know, but hey, man, this is a new direction he's trying to take, you know what I mean? So, you know, selling 175,000 in his first week. So you could just expect more from Lil Wayne. I'm pretty sure he won't go down without a fight. So there you go. Lil Wayne, Rebirth. Coming in at number 4. Alright. Coming in at number 3 is Drake with Thank Me Later. You know what I mean? That's the first album from the Canadian superstar. I'm pretty sure you heard all the cuts on the radio, from Over to Fancy to Miss Me, Up All Night, you know, with Nicki Minaj. Seems like they got something going on. Lucky. But anyhow, you know, Thank You Later has, you know, themes of fortune and fame, you know, self-examination when it comes to love, you know, so it looks like, you know, Drake, you know, has been in love, had some broken hearts in the past, and he's just putting it on wax, you know what I mean? You know, not bad for the wheelchair dude on Degrassi, you know what I mean? So he's doing his thing. Oh yeah, the album sold about 500,000 copies in his first week, so look for more shit from Drake, you know what I mean? Should be his year to come up. Number 2, woo! Now this one's a hard one. This one was really hard. I had to really think about this one. But I'm going to go with Kanye West, My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. You know, it's his 5th studio album. You know, this is a well put together album. You know, it's so musical. You know, I'm pretty sure you're seeing some of the music videos on MTV and whatnot with all the ballerinas. Well, that's pretty much how it is. You know, it's kind of like a hip-hop symphony, you could call it. You know, selling 500,000 copies, I should say, you know, in his first week. You know, so he's doing it big. He kind of exiled himself in Hawaii just to work privately, you know, to get down to business. You know, dope tracks, Monster, you know what I mean? That's a hard one. Power, you know, My Dark Fantasy, Runaway, woo, Runaway. So sick. So you have Kanye West coming in at number 2, My Dark Twisted Fantasy. And the moment you guys been waiting for, it's now going down. Eminem, Recovery. That's number 1 on my top 10 2010 album countdown. Now, I want to see where this album goes among his classics. You know what I mean? And this album, you know, I heard, you know, he did it sober. You know what I mean? He had to relearn how to rap again. You know what I mean? Because for the, you know, previous albums, he was all drugged out. You know, some say, you know, drugs kind of bring the best out of you. But, you know, I ain't pushing drugs. Drug-free all the way. You know what I mean? But anyhow, this album sold 700,000 in its first week. 80 million worldwide. You know what I mean? I'm not afraid. You know what I mean? That's just in the airwaves. They play that song out so many times. But it's all good. And he has one jam called On Fire. That's crazy. No Love with Lil Wayne. The video's crazy. It's real crazy. But anyhow, you know, number 1, Eminem, Recovery. Peace out.